Guess what? Guess what, everybody?
What?
It's another episode of Outcast song. So
what?
It's Reject Tune.
Yeah. You know how I said that last episode was going to be the penultimate episode?
Did
before
you
the final
us?
battle? I did.
Well, now it's going to be the penal.
The penal ultimate.
What does that mean? You'll find out.
Yep, you'll find out in 5 years. So
you're going to wake up one day. You're going to wake up one day, and
Ash said you're going to wake up one day. Cut out, and now it is ominous. You're going to wake up one day, like the Matrix.
Somehow. Yeah. It's like one of us is in a coma, and the rest of us are just all dream apparitions. And that was the nurse coming through Ash to let us know that we're going to wake up one day.
The one that's in the coma is going to wake up one day.
Yeah. That we have to find out which one of us is in the coma.
Which one of us is real?
It's your husband, Megamind.
Oh, fuck.
So last episode, you guys were doing your final battle planning stuff, and Adria took some time in the Nation of Sahir to just get some errands done and talk to people that they meant to talk to. Clara, O'Connor, who are pretty pissed at her. And then there's
I did get that one council dude on my side.
Yeah, Yoel.
Yeah.
Or Yoel. We'll just call him Yoel.
Yoel.
So you'll join. You'll has some secret assistance for you. It is the final day before Calamity, or at least the evening before the final day before Calamity.
It's like Christmas Eve's Eve, except with death.
It's the 23rd. If this was a Christmas scenario here.
Merry Clownsmas.
So, Adria's currently doing their thing. They're currently being shit-talked by a magical council at the moment, while Bubbles, Show, and Ashter are...
Didn't they leave the Magic Council?
This is like during that time. You know how you had your own segment last episode?
Yeah.
This is what's happening around the same time. Bubbles, Show, and Ashter are at Wizbolts. And upon entering, there is a naked half-orc reading a newspaper. Juan, what's the top story of the day?
Juan would tell you, but he really can't even read, so he's just kind of looking at the pictures.
He's trying to find the comics.
Bubbles walks over to him and asks for the funny pages.
You see barbarian bloodhound Harmaduke.
While Bubbles is looking at the newspaper, what is actually the top story? I'm assuming it's the giant.
Yeah, it's the giant.
What's the next biggest story?
The existence of the top story implies the existence of a bottom story.
The bottom story is more of the residuals, angels and demons, attacking towns, recovery efforts. A dog became a mayor?
Good for him.
Wait, really long. His opponent was an eagle.
What's his political affiliation?
Very. It's hard to tell. He just has his political message is like, "I'm everyone's friend." Was his slogan?
It's not. I'm going to take a bite out of crime.
No.
Good.
He's
I'm not a police dog. That's all I needed to know.
Yeah, it's a golden retriever with a tie.
See, this is the kind of content we had all of these sessions to build up to.
Yeah,
this was it. This
actually ties in the show's backstory if you really looked into the detail.
So, why are you naked? Bubbles asks.
Getting my armor polished. Also, what is the top story say? I would know. All I see is some pictures, but I can't read.
Well, hold up a second. I gotta come up with something better. Bubbles takes a look at it, and I'm having a brain fart. There's got to be something better.
The one below dog mayor becomes dog becomes mayor. The running up article was
no, I got to come up with a fake article.
Eagle opponent says racial slur.
Eagle opponent?
Yeah, the dog was running against an eagle, and the eagle was racist.
Okay, that's why he lost.
Yeah.
Bubbles looks at the top story and says, Bubbles says, I can't think of it. It's about the giant monster. I'm sorry, I don't have anything for you. Bubbles like says that to you. Like, she looks sad. She's like, I can't think of anything. I'm distracted.
It's quite
She was gonna lie.
Well, it seems the world's going to shit. But on the other hand, how about that Harmaduke comic? It's quite funny.
There's a humorous comic of a Great Dane saying looks like it's Tuesday as it's ripped out someone's throat.
That Harmaduke. Anyway, what are you all doing here?
Well, we placed an order for some stuff to fight the big clown guy.
Oh yes, the big clown man. The clown man boss is not like the big clown.
Speaking of which, last time your boss was like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna go deal with that." We've been kind of doing our own thing, getting ready for it. Has he filled you in on any of his plans?
Would Juan know of any of the plans?
I just really want you to be like, no.
The question is, does Juan really remember the plan?
Well, that's the thing. Would Juan have been told? Probably. Would Juan remember? Very much not.
Yeah, no. Juan, you remember? Boros went, okay, battle strategy. This was more of Noroa's thing when Noroa was around, was to listen to the plan and then remind Juan and Johan about the plan when the plan happened, but currently you were the key words: airship, fly, hit real hard, hurt clown.
When you say this, Bubbles responds back with, "No way, that was my plan." Bubbles says, "I just couldn't figure out how to get an airship. So, do you guys mind if we can come along with you?"
I'm sure the boss wouldn't mind. Quite a big ass ship.
Does Wizbolt come out at any point?
Wizbolt,
Bubbles is kind of standing here talking to a naked man. It's a little uncomfortable.
yeah. Ashter is staying away from the giant naked man because she's a minor.
Probably a good thing.
Yep. And Show, what's Show's doing in the shop right now?
Touching very delicate things that might break. It's probably a bad idea, but he's doing it.
Show, it's been a while since you let like the cat part of you take over, and there's just a shelf full of stuff, and you just want to knock it down real hard. just take a paw to it and just go and knock it, shatter all over the ground. Can you roll me a wisdom saving throw, Show?
Oh no. If it rolls. There we go. Well, I got a 3 both times. So.
Okay, well, it's not an at 1. You see 2 things, and right as Wizbolt opens the door, Show, you knock 2 things on the ground. One is like a robot toy that sings a very annoying song. Please worry. Please suffer.
About everything.
It's please worry.
It's
Start
not
crying.
going to be all right.
It's not going to be all right. It starts singing that real loud, and everyone's looking at you.
You see Juan tapping his foot as he enjoys the song.
Ashter's like covering their ears. Wizbolt's out like, God damn it. Who knocked that over?
Show's walking away.
Show, you walk away and you kind of look
Show's
like
pretending he saw nothing.
You know how like an NPC in a video game will sometimes like walk into the wall and not move through the wall, but keep walking, like the animation will keep going? That's Show against like the near the exit of the door. It's also the other thing you knocked over was like you don't really know what it was, but it did melt through the floor.
Yeah.
When the glass shattered.
It's just gone.
The fish toy that was is singing the very annoying song happens to like wiggle and into that hole. And you can hear it song, every little thing is going to be all right, as it falls into the abyss below.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
This is when Wizbolt's like, "No, my God, killing potion.
My God, killing potion.
All he would have needed to do was pour it on his head, and it would have solved the problem."
And my vial of acid. Anyway, they weren't important. You needed weapons.
Yeah, and the magical speakers.
Yeah, the speakers and big guy.
Booming bot.
Your what was it? Your armor's getting polished at the moment. It's almost done. I got the other Whizbolt working on it.
The other Whizbolt.
Did you not know about the other Whizbolt?
I don't think that ever came up.
Whizbolt and Jizzbolt.
Yeah, no, the other Whizbolt's a clone.
Okay, Bubbles is like, I was either not paying attention, or it didn't come up when Bubbles was around.
He usually stays in the back room and does things.
Good guy, that other Whizbolt. Good.
Hey, can there be a third clone that's a bear named Pizbolt?
He's dead.
Damn. Watch Sunset Lovers, everybody.
Yep. Anyway, so a deformed hand sort of cartoonishly pulls out, like, presents the armor on sort of, what do you call it, like a levy of some sort, or like, God, what do you call it? There's something you wheel for like moving companies.
A dolly?
Yeah, on a dolly. So that's the armor propped up on a mannequin on the dolly, ready for Juan to put back on.
Nice.
Yeah. Anyway, so Juan, you put down your newspaper, I'm assuming, and put your armor back on. Or are you just going to be naked for the rest of the session?
Juan gets up, and first he looks it over, admires it, and then he grabs the whitey tighties and is like, "Ah, yes, the whitey tighties, very good. Oh yeah, and the rest of mine."
And then he pulls the dolly outside the door. It's joking. What do you want to? Do you actually want to put your armor back on?
Yeah, he puts the armor back on.
Okay, Juan is no longer naked.
Aww.
To everyone's sadness. Juan's ripped as hell, so you're a loss, everyone. He's also got like a 20 charisma, so do it that as you will.
I thought you were gonna say he had a 20 something else.
Oh, he had a 20 dicks. No. That's just his school set. Anyway, Danny, you can edit that out later.
This isn't fatal, everyone.
Edited to be repeated 3 times.
I was going to adamantly say no, and then you did it.
Edit it to happen 3 times, but reverse it each time, and make it louder and faster.
No.
Okay.
I will find a way to get around this later, maybe.
So, you get your sword. Bubbles, you get your edited sword, whatever you want to call that now.
Well, so I have a couple of questions about how the sword works now.
Whizbolt's and I have answers. Go ahead.
Yeah. So first off, does it look pretty much the same?
Yeah. Except instead of sort of like the pink sheen that it had going on, it's more of a lavender.
Okay.
Glow.
So Bubbles picks it up and like starts to test it out. Does it extend the same way? Does it glow when Bubbles hits it?
Yeah, so Bubbles had sort of like a whip sword before.
Yes.
it does that, except connecting the segments of the blade are beams of light.
Okay.
So, it's like a sword, and in between your sword is the curviest, and then there's another piece of sword.
Yeah.
It's floppy.
Because there was a couple of different ways that I was picturing this could work, and that's why I wanted to know.
Yeah. Also, the design of the hilt's a little bit different now. It's like wings of tentacles.
Okay, hold up a second.
Yep.
I got a possible thing to consider. Is it like that, but looks a little bit cooler? Like that concept, but obviously more of a sword.
Yeah, it's like that concept, except more of a sword.
Okay, perfect. That's what I was hoping for.
The picture is depicting a from I believe.
I didn't want to copyright.
Now George Lucas can hear us.
Well, people
Even
don't
worse,
see.
Disney can hear us.
Actually, this was the picture that I was
Hi,
looking
George
for,
Lucas,
and
I
this
love
one
you.
I don't think is that, but instead of fiery, more light.
Okay,
Yeah.
hang on. I can save this. The picture depicted is that of a laser linked blade.
I'm pretty sure that you could actually just post this picture. I don't think it's copyrighted.
The second one or the first one?
The second one.
I'm in the effort of my own sanity. I'm gonna do the second thing I did.
Okay.
Yep. I'd also Tom, if you could get the where you found this picture.
It's Reddit.
Okay, if you have a source, give us the link to the source.
I'm not putting the picture in, Connor, so it doesn't matter. Continue.
Yep.
Where's the sauce?
Where's the source? So, Show, you get your blade back, and it's shiny. It's more pristine.
More pristine? Wow.
More pristine is what I was trying to say, but my
No, you
dyslexic
definitely
ass
said
can't
more
speak.
pristine, so that's what shows
More pussy. That's right.
It's
It has
more
more cats on it.
All right, so guys, I'm now scrolling through the 5e homebrew D&D Reddit, and somebody was posting a thing about poison, and one of the comments on the poison one is that the poison should have a 1 in 100 chance of forcibly turning the person who drinks it into a llama.
Very good.
Poison.
I thought
Anyway,
you would like that, Martin.
Poison for next.
Show embedded into the bottom of the hilt of the blade is like a cat's eye sort of gem, and then on the guard looks like just sort of like a bunch of cat claws, but separated and sort of like pinned to the top, sort of like a porcupine, if you will, and then the blade shoots out of there.
Okay.
Show what's the shape of the blade? Is it a curved blade or is it like a straight blade?
He's always kind of used curved blades.
Okay, this one kind of looks. Do you know what a khopesh is?
No.
It's like that
I have
Egyptian
no thoughts.
sword.
My head is empty.
Yeah, it looks like one of those Egyptian swords now.
It's okay. I'm going to find the most copyrighted version of one I can find, and I'll post it. Here we go. Here's a YouTuber who's holding one, so it's copyrighted.
Hooray! I actually watched that YouTuber.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I've seen a video or two of his as well.
That's cute.
I like his content. He has good.
Yeah, and, there was a while where I remember there's a while where he didn't post the video, and it was because he got hit by a bus. It's like, hey, that guy hadn't posted like.
Just a second, and then I saw that it had red beard, and it was the white man.
All right.
My wife thought that man was Lin-Manuel Miranda for a second. Manuel Miranda. The first picture. I mean, I see it. I see what you did.
Yeah. So, I think he's Swedish, which I think is the opposite of whatever Lin-Manuel Miranda is.
Oh, perfect! I found another copyrighted image.
It's very much not Puerto Rican.
So here's one of a new character with one to continue with the copyright, and then we actually have a one that might actually be okay because it's technically a part of D&D, but we have a mirror that jam card.
Okay.
I'll stop.
I'm looking forward to whatever is the sponsor of this episode. But anyway.
Trying to avoid spoilers. Fucking Battleground Chief.
Anyway.
I ain't worried about spoilers. It's just
No. I'm scrolling Twitter as we're having this conversation. And these spoilers are currently coming out.
Yeah.
No spoilers.
Tons of them are out there.
So I'm just like, I'm pretending I do not see.
Next Friday, we've dated
Connar, bitch, you're the one who put it on my timeline. Go away.
We have officially dated this episode.
You could just cut out this entire part.
We officially dated this episode. We took it out for dinner. We had our laughs.
God damn it.
We weren't invited in afterwards, but I think we're gonna get that second date. Anyway.
I don't even know how I'm gonna deal with this anymore. Let's just keep
on.
Yep.
Yes.
Before you realized, you didn't bring your device that connects you to the teleportation circle. Johan comes in. And I'm assuming when Juan and Johan greet each other, it's just a long, awkward hug. I just assume. Would that be accurate?
I like to step. I always like to overstep these hugs and go for something even more. Possibly like one of us picks the other up and holds them.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Juan, you're looking at your wrist and you're like, where's the bracelet? The bracelet that let me teleport with the. And then your brother comes, tackle hugs, and spins you in the air like a Disney princess.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Bubbles, Show, and Ashter witness this.
Mm-hmm.
This has been the longest you've been separated from your brother.
Yes. Mm. I forgot
about 2 years.
It was literally only half an hour.
Yes.
It's like, hey, I have to go do my dry cleaning. All right. What did you say?
He's gone.
Yep.
He's gone. So, regarding his teleportation device, though,
you have it, and you can.
Oh no! Because he tells me about it and how it's not on his wrist, and I'm looking like, maybe you're just not looking hard enough. And then we proceed to, and if we stare at the spot, it might show.
Bubbles is sitting there and sees that on his wrist he has 2 of them. While they're staring at the wrist with none.
Yep.
You're like, don't worry. Don't worry. It'll show itself eventually.
Bubbles does a sleight of hand to move it from one wrist
Roll
to
it.
the other.
Roll it, please. This is against.
Is it a sleight of hand or a stealth check? Considering
It's a sleight of hand. This is sleight of hand. You have to be Johan's perception.
All right, give me a second because I might actually have advantage on this. Give me a second. Where is that?
I gotta remind myself exactly what the fuck I can do.
I do. I have advantage.
You gotta beat a 12.
You have to beat a 20.
I rolled a 23.
Oh,
Right.
Wait, against my passive?
Yes.
My passive is 25.
How's it 25? Do you have alert?
Oh, you probably took the feats.
Let's see. I have Elven Accuracy, Observant.
Yeah, I was gonna say that would do it.
Yeah.
But here's the thing is that I think because you're actively staring at the wrist, you have to roll for it instead of it.
That is a thing. Yeah, we are actively staring at the wrist, looking for it to pop up.
And so if you roll that, if Connar rules that you have to roll for it, that's fine. But you could also just be like it's the equivalent of disadvantage, which actually gives a minus.
I just wanted to see at this moment.
Yeah.
You're both looking at the wrist.
Yeah.
You see this Johan, you see this, 4'11" girl grab your wrist, Johan. You're like very confused. He takes one of your bracelets off and then puts it on Juan's wrist.
Listen.
Puts both of your bracelet covered wrists together.
Oh no.
And it all starts clicking.
Oh no. I actually notice her, but the thing is my short-term memory fails me and like, yo, it's there.
Yeah.
It's there. I told you it would come to us.
Ah, you're right. It's both of them. So smart, so wise, brother.
Show Ashter and Bubbles, you have witnessed probably one of the stupidest things you've probably ever witnessed in your entire life.
Bubbles thinks back to the three other interactions she's had with these two, and is like, actually, this one isn't even really up there.
Listen. We actively drank mercury.
That's canon. You fucking dumbasses drank mercury.
Yeah, Bubbles gave us mercury flavored water, and we drank it just fine.
Canon drank mercury. So, but at this point, one, it clicks in your brain that these three people that you've met before asked for a ride back on Boros' ship. Because you're all heading the same place anyway.
Wait. We haven't heard anything about the speaker yet. It's the most important magic item we've ordered.
So, wheeled out by this, it looks like Wizbolt, but what if Wizbolt had just... He looked like Hals from the scene and as this big hunchback. A slightly larger, more deformed Wizbolt. Your speakers.
What did the speakers look like?
It looks like a boombox. Sort of a bronze color. It's got wood paneling. And actually, gold rims. Mahogany.
So is it just like a normal speaker? Does it have any special properties?
It's got 2 microphones attached to 2 different auxiliary ports.
We ordered a magic boombox, Connor. What does it do?
You click one of it, and this part opens up, and it looks like maybe you could put a CD in.
Connor, it just needs to be better than a cantrip to make it worthwhile.
You put your mouth next to the microphone, and your breathing is like ear-piercingly loud.
Perfect.
Bubbles says with their ears bleeding. And saying it way too loud. And hearing someone from the other end of the bridge, that land bridge. I'm trying to sleep over here! Fuck!
Meanwhile, over at Adria, why do I hear breathing?
Perfect.
Little perfect in each of his ears.
Okay, I turn it off. So
you make it roll me an Arcana check.
Oh boy, this will be fun. Oh, hold up a second. I might actually have a thing for this now too. Bubbles has got so many fun things now.
Oh boy.
Where is it? Dexterity. Not that one. Maybe it was this one. I do. I have advantage, which is good because I don't have any bonuses.
All right, roll it.
I got a 10.
The bare minimum to turn it off. After one of those loud microphone screeches, you're able to turn it off before the speakers blow. So yeah, you have a mahogany boombox with 2 very high quality microphones. Mahogany. So, now do you guys want to go to Boros' ship?
Yes.
All right. So you guys are teleported there. Abel, are you back? I'm sorry,
No.
Ben, are you back? So Juan, Johan's doing that thing where his eyes go 2 different directions.
Okay.
And you just sort of hold his hand to guide him through the ship. So Juan, you have guests. You have 3 guests with you. What do you want to do with them?
I first say, all right, we're gonna go see Boris, but also I should maybe try to get my brother's eyes fixed. Is anyone here an eye doctor?
Bubbles says yes.
Bubbles, roll a medicine check. Please don't have that one.
Dude,
Please
I
don't
have to roll
one.
a deception check first.
She's gonna fucking kill him.
Yeah, roll a deception check, I guess, first.
I got a 24.
Congrats. Show. Bubbles might actually do eye surgery on this full-grown man. Do you attempt to stop this or no?
Yeah, Stating if he should intervene. At some point, he just like leans forward, taps Bubbles, just like maybe we shouldn't do that.
Bubbles has a scalpel in their hand.
But Bubbles has
down.
changed outfits. They look like a doctor.
Please put the scalpel down.
Bubbles says, okay.
Thank you.
I don't know, you want to give us a tour of the ship?
Yeah, very well. Let's see. We'll first go this way as he's
So,
watching through
the
a wall.
The ship is a bit different now. It's there's a lot of patches. This sort of reminds you of the upper floors that you've been to, that are were closer to Boros's room or original room. Like you're at the altitude where you could probably get sucked out. I like to think that there's a hole being covered up by like a pan. Like a frying pan is covering a hole that could, create a suction that's preventing things from getting sucked out of the ship.
Yeah, and it's not like somebody like fixed it. It was the suction just like put the thought there, and everybody's like, well, this is fine.
Yeah. So and then Johan, you come back into consciousness. You're not blind. You're not blind. Bubbles wanted to do surgery. You were saved by Show. However, you did not hear it because your eyes were in two different directions. You have these episodes from time to time.
No! I couldn't see. I couldn't hear it because my eyes were closed.
Yeah, you know how it is. Oh, you're giving Juan and Johan are giving Show, Bubbles, and Ashter a tour of the ship. This is the dining hall. It's wrecked to shit. It's nowhere near as lavish as last time. There's holes in the walls of the ship.
These weren't us this time.
And it wasn't you. It was from Fester from last time.
That's what he was saying. He was saying these weren't us this time.
Okay. Yeah, no, this place is pretty wrecked. If there was a crack fiend here, there probably would, like in a corner.
A crack
some sort of, or some sort of crack fiend. Someone smoking crack in the corner, but there isn't. This is nowhere near as nice of a ship as it was before. Show them the gym, which is now instead of an enclosed area, is now like the little like dojo where there's some weightlifting stuff and there's nice little fight ring. There's no ceiling. Like you can see the sky above you.
Oh.
You hear the wind overhead. It's very loud in there. Pull-up bar still there though.
Yes, pull-up bar is also inconveniently placed over a cliff.
Yeah, it's right above where there's a hole in the ship.
I'm gonna do some pull-ups.
Roll me an athletics check. I really want to see if there's net ones, because if you do, actually nothing would happen. You have slow fall. Yeah, you just start doing pull-ups.
You see, nothing is a great motivator to work out other than fear.
So you start getting a ring from Adria.
Mm-hmm. Hello?
Hello, Show.
Yeah, hi, Adria. What's up?
Well, a few things. I guess.
Text. real quick.
Most
You're done with everything you did in Sahir.
okay. Most
All right, keep
pressing. I managed to sway one of the Sahir High Council. I have to be kind of hush-hush about it, but we may be having some reinforcements in our battle.
Oh, that's good. I'm definitely gonna need help.
Yes, I imagine we'll need all the help we can get.
So you're looking at Juan and Johan, and they're just slapping each other back and forth for no good reason.
What's going on over there?
Oh, assault? I'm not sure.
Did you just say assault?
She said assault.
That's great.
Assault.
Has Sho actually been paying attention? No, he just looks over and sees guys slapping each other, and he's like, "Help!"
Yeah.
Brothers being brothers. They keep doing it on the same spot to see who can get pinker.
Yes,
No,
well,
honestly, I'm not sure what's going on. Are you coming back soon?
I'm all about wrapped up here, so I suppose so.
Okay, good. Um, uh, was there a reason other than the enforcements that you were calling?
Just wanted to check up on things. You have everything you need from over there?
I think so. Everybody seems to pretty well stocked up on stuff, and I think we're about as filled up on everything as we could be.
Perfect. Are you doing all right?
Yeah. Let's go with yeah.
Okay.
Adria,
in
roll
there.
me insight, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, you think
That is a
everything's gonna be
5.
all right. Out of
Sounds
context,
fine. Yeah.
for show. Is everything fine?
He's
Just
like
to get-
freaking out, but he's okay.
Yeah, he's just got the biggest show of his life coming up.
Yeah, he's very nervous. He's freaking out, but he's like, I'm okay. I'm fine. So yeah, he's okay, but he's not. But he's okay.
Cool.
So, and I assume this is click hang up.
Yeah, unless is there anything else that I should be bringing up?
Bubbles, do you want to?
yells, "Where are you? We'll come pick you up."
Oh, I'm in Sahir. Oh, I'm in Sahir currently.
Port Orientation is your current location.
I'm assuming
It is.
like we're actually probably physically very close to there, right?
Yeah, you're like an hour away
Okay.
at most. By
So we
airship, you're
organize
coming
so
up
that
the coast.
way we can all be at the right spot when we actually do the real next session.
Yes, the penultimate session is we.
It's now canon why everybody is able to meet up effectively.
Yes.
We did it. We tied it all together. We're so good at D&D.
Yeah. So, question, Bubbles show. Do you guys want to meet with Boros, or are you going, or do you want to fast forward to meeting up with Adria?
Let's meet up with Boros with Adria, just so that way everybody can be involved.
So, Juan and Johan, what are there any other parts of the ship you want to show them?
The bathroom.
Yeah.
So it turns there's only one on the ship now, other than Boris's.
How is it?
Yeah. I don't know. What are we looking at here, Connor?
What are we looking at here? So,
like, am I
this would have been a really nice bathroom if the toilets were still there.
So
there's holes that peer down into the ocean.
One thing that I like to imagine from this bathroom is that now, with it being the only bathroom, there are actually now people lying on the ground unconscious, fighting to use the bathroom.
Yeah, no.
So basically, the only working toilet is sitting atop a mountain of unconscious bodies.
Yeah. The other quote unquote bathrooms, like the stalls, there's just holes in the floor that lead below the ship.
How high up are we?
Oh, like at least 1,000. Like if you went through that hole, you'd probably die.
Well, he'd actually probably be fine. But
yes, you'd be fine.
At least 1,000.
Bubbles would actually definitely be fine.
Bubbles would be fine. Show and Ashter, debatable.
What about Juan?
Juan would fall like a brick.
But would he survive?
Yes, because of his health. But just okay. Goofy concept. I'm just gonna roll 20d6 to replicate what would happen.
It's a good thing there is a damage cap for that sort of thing.
Yeah. 63 damage. Juan, how much health do you have?
I'm at 225.
Yeah, so yeah,
just falls down like a meteor, hits the floor below head first.
Oh, he's still alive. He's still holding the exact same pose in his artwork.
Yeah.
Just to put in the context, you could do this about 4 times without dying.
I could do it a lot more than that.
It's a good thing you guys work together, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I need to get down faster. I hold on the wand.
Is this gonna happen in the fight now?
The fucking clown god.
Listen, like, if I need to get down somewhere fast, but Slowfall's preventing me, I'll just hold on the wand and I'll fucking meteorite with him.
Wait a minute. Okay, question. If we drop them both from terminal velocity on top of Fester's head, how much damage would it do?
Not enough.
63 to both of them.
60. I'm going to say it's just going to do a total of 20d6.
A total?
Cool.
Yeah. Here's the thing is that we've got 2 of them.
Yeah, I'm just because they're holding on to each other.
Here's the thing: two of us. But the thing is, I have Slowfall, and we're just assuming that's being negated by the fact I'm holding on to someone heavier than me.
Yeah, your weight's being negated by. First off,
we're just one mass. We're just one mass. We're just one mass.
You're one mass.
I mean,
you're attached together.
I'm thinking about it like if you tied a feather, I push to talk sucks on mobile. If you tied a feather to a rock, it would still fall with the rock.
Yeah, but it's just be the rock that be giving out the force.
Yeah,
that be getting.
Look, if you get anything going terminal velocity, it's going terminal velocity. It just takes you twice as long to get there.
Well, and here's the thing. Wait, even with Slowfall?
I don't know about that. Oh, great, this is the Featherfall episode, guys.
No, because slow fall isn't slow fall essentially just like I can negate terminal velocity.
Hold up a second. I have slow fall too. Give me a
I
second.
don't think slow fall lets you deal damage when
So
falling.
you can use slow fall to reduce you as a reaction to reduce the fall damage by 5 times your monk level. So I guess theoretically, how that works. What's your monk level right now?
I'm 15.
All right, so that's 5 times 15 is 70.
75.
Yeah, so then you would probably almost always negate the fall damage.
But there's still the possibility of there being fall damage.
Well,
yes.
Which can transfer
and
to
so
the giant
in that
clown.
case, my guess is that you're probably correct in that you wouldn't land hard and so you wouldn't deal the damage. But you have to use your reaction to do it. You can choose not to slow fall.
Oh no, I thought this was passive.
No, slow fall is a decision and doesn't work if you're asleep.
So technically, you both could launch yourselves at Fester. Both take a shit ton of damage, but still both do a bunch of damage to him.
I mean, listen. The thing is, we can actively heal each other.
You do have significantly less health than Johan, though. If you take max damage, you'll be hurting.
Yeah, no, I'm actually 150. Why does it say 170? Why does it say 117?
Maybe something you took earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might have been damage from the last episode. But yeah. So you arrive at the airship port in Port Orientation. Adria is waiting for you there. Adria, would you have one of those comically large white signs with show Bubbles and Ashter's name on it?
I have conjured I've conjured the arcane equivalent of that with minor illusion. I think I have minor illusion.
I think you do. It's something you've never used until this episode. So, they wait for you to come into the ship. Adria, you've never been on Boros' ship. You would assume it would have been, and this is a lot nicer, maybe bigger. And by the way, Bubbles and Show, this ship is way smaller than.
Well, yeah, most of the other one blew up.
Yeah, most of the other one blew up, and that ship was sort of a conglomerate of a bunch of airships sort of welded together. So, well, and now it is broken apart. So instead of Boros having one giant fuck off airship, Boros has a bunch of airships. Adria, as you get on the ship and Boros's fleet of rickety airships sort of surrounds the here, the local authorities known as the Mage Guard.
Yeah.
They look kind of on edge as you enter that ship, sort of glaring at you. If you could see their faces, they all have these golden masks on.
Well, toodaloo, everyone. I'm going to save the fucking world.
Who the fuck is that?
So you enter the ship. You are?
Fucking civvy. You enter the ship. You say, your hellos to Bubbles, Ashter, and Show. And Show. Sho and Adria, you actually have something that you actually need to do, and that's study the Outcast song. Learn your lines. Yeah. Learn your lines before the performance.
Rehearsal montage.
Yeah. So here's what I'm gonna have you two do. Roll me both Arcana checks, your own individual ones. Sho and
Arcana.
Adrian.
Why Arcana?
Because I said 16. So.
Bum bum bum.
Sho?
I'm bad at Arcana!
Sho,
oh, no, what did Sho get?
Sho got a 5.
Oh, Sho.
Sho is magic. They don't know magic. They do magic.
He is a performer.
He is magic. He doesn't study it. Sho this, Adria, you have the Outcast song sort of scroll there with you, and you start explaining like the complex arcane languages that go into this. It's a mix of primordial and draconic, and just doing this big info dump on Sho, and Sho just looks pale looking at this.
Does Sho I assume Sho at least knows like is there sheet music?
It's a mix of a little bit mix of sheet music, except there's some signs that if Sho that some of it looks like sheet music. And Adria, I assume, can't read sheet music, but does Sho know how to read sheet music?
Yes.
Yeah. So it looks like
sheet
music, but there's like symbols, you just don't understand it.
Do you know who probably actually knows how to read sheet music? Bubbles.
Because of the instrument.
Bubbles can play an instrument, and it would make sense that they were probably like trained in it, so they could probably read sheet music.
Bubbles, Adria's going on this long rant about the complex languages and how it kind of looks like sheet music, but there are symbols on the sheet music that aren't usually used with normal sheet music. And Bubbles, you witnessing this situation and Adria getting lost in all of the technical aspects of things. Sho's hair is on end like a cat that's scared. There's like minor like growling, like minor pain growls.
Sho, are you okay?
Yeah, I don't understand the intricacies of everything you're saying, but I can read it for the most part, like the music part.
Yes, it seems a little bit unusual.
The music is easy to understand. It's just the other weird stuff that I don't get.
Sho, there looks like a tiny abstract picture of a dragon on one of the lines of the sheet music.
Like, see that? What does dragon mean?
No,
dragon means that dragon's not a no.
I actually I looked through some very, very old.
You cut out Adria.
Some very, very old
music books. And I could it be that I like have sort of pieced together a vague key for some of the symbols?
Bit there. Yeah. There is for a few of them. Like you've determined that the weird little dragon illustrations here and there. Might be like guttural sounds or like rolling your R's if they're in a loop.
Mm-hmm.
Or it could just be that whoever wrote it really liked dragons and had ADHD, and so they doodled on the page. It's one or the other.
Me.
I'm making this canon for Bubbles to say out loud.
Yeah.
So, here's the hard part with this. You technically can't sing it right now, or you waste your opportunity with it.
Right.
Yeah, so you got to practice it in parts.
Yeah.
How about we can try if we maybe we can attempt to sing the melody separate from the words and just recite the words. I don't know.
Question for the DM.
Mm-hmm.
Could Show, in theory, play pieces of it on his drum, not stringing it together, and it would not count as playing?
Yeah, if you played the song out of order, it does not count.
Okay, so he could, in theory, like pull over the drum and start figuring it out on there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the next part of this practice is roll me performance checks.
Okay.
That's the thing I can do.
I got a 21.
So you're surprised that Adria actually has a pretty good singing voice.
You guys performed it so well, you accidentally performed it right.
Ah, shit. We done it worlds of fuck.
Yeah, Boros is like, oh no, my powers.
Why'd you guys have to be so good at this?
All right.
So Show definitely perks up hearing how good Adria is doing, and he's like, "You're doing so good. That sounds so good, Adria. I didn't know you could sing."
I was in chorus, and it was such a long time ago.
Maybe we can do a show together after this is all over. That sounds fun.
Adria, you have a war flashback to like middle school. Adria's got their braces on, with their big glasses, and you're singing in chorus. You actually have quite I'm forgetting what the term for it is. It's low for women. It's not bass. I'm just trying to remember.
Baritone?
I wouldn't even say baritone.
I think it might alto?
Like a step alto.
Let me double check.
Mm-hmm.
I think that might be it, but give me a sec.
So I know. By the way, I gotta ask, what's Show's singing voice? What are they?
Well, I mean, he's better at his drum, obviously, but it's a pretty decent singing voice. It's not like the best, most angelic thing you've ever heard.
It was just in terms of sound range, like what's their falsetto, an alto?
Shockingly high.
Like an alto?
There's tenor, alto, baritone, bass.
He's definitely not a baritone or bass. That's far too low of a range for him.
Yeah. So
Show sings in constant falsetto.
He doesn't yell like Din. He murps like Ripley.
Yeah. So he's got kind of a... Strangely, Adria's voice is lower than Show's. If anything, I could compare Adria's singing voice is kind of like an Adele, if you will.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I might be wrong. Soprano, alto, tenor, and bass. Soprano is highest, alto. Dang it, I can't find like the thing, and I haven't done music theory in so long. Technically, I never took music theory. I did take classes on music. But
When are we gonna?
So Adele is a mezzo soprano.
Right. So you have bass, tenor, alto, soprano. Soprano is very high. Alto is like low, but not the lowest. Bass is low. And then you have things that are in the middle, like mezzo soprano is between soprano and alto, and baritone is between tenor and bass.
Okay.
When are we gonna? Music theory is great. No, when are we getting music conspiracy theory?
I don't know, Ash.
Answer the question.
Here's my answer. Music conspiracy theory starts with what are the lyrics to the Outcast song?
Yep.
See, I've just been assuming that it's actually just Toto by Africa.
It's really the land down under.
You guys have your theories. What is the Outcast song?
The Outcast song.
God. Ash, what is the Outcast song?
The Outcast song is a it's a commercial. It's just like the jingle from like a car commercial.
For 10 minutes.
It's a Morgan and Morgan commercial.
Yeah. Martin.
It's the Panasonic Blu-ray shitpost song.
Yep. Martin, what's the Outcast song?
The Outcast song is that one commercial where the guy's like,
it's the theme song from Sky
or Barbecue.
There you go.
What if it's just a song by the band The Outcast?
Listen, my hot take on the Outcast song is it's either the song Girls in Bikinis or it's the song I miss having sex, but at least I don't want to die. It's one of those two songs.
Tom, what do you think the Outcast song is?
Well, so before I said, well, technically I said it reversed, but Africa by Toto.
Yeah, that's right. You're right. You were the first one.
But
did not.
But now I like the possibility that it's the theme song from Sky.
Okay.
I think it's one of those two.
Danny, what is the Outcast song?
Destiny by Galnerius, the guys that did the opening theme song for Herna. This is a genuine answer, by the way.
Okay, well, you're all wrong, except for good.
It could also be the Bohemian Rhapsody, but that's because the Bohemian Rhapsody can actually kill God. So
it's actually so I have an answer. It's a mashup between Hey Ya by Outcast and Bohemian Rhapsody.
No, I was half right on my third guess.
What do you mean?
I know that doesn't sound very impressive, but that's more than I was expecting.
It's a shitpost mashup of those two songs.
Incredible. You've made the Outcast song the god-killing plot device that will save us all, something that cannot be played on YouTube.
Okay. I know we've tangented enough here, but I was going to attempt to commission someone for a song for the Outcast song, or at least a small melody that I could use for the background for this episode. But alas,
maybe we can still work something out.
Yeah.
Well, that depends.
Just-
If it sounds like a battle song, I have some old like music I made for a video game once.
For
that you
10
could
minutes.
probably use.
That might work. I mean, if it's video game background music, I'm sure you can play it in loop.
Yeah, it's pretty loopable. It doesn't have words or anything. It's just like from some software I used.
Yeah, we'll see.
I was also gonna ask Nifty to help me write lyrics, or at least a poem, so it could be a ballad, if you will.
A rock ballad.
If anyone wants to actually write a poem of what you think the Outcast song is, be my guest. Put it in the comments of this video when it comes out.
At that point, the song will have already been written, and so there's no way we could incorporate it.
Exactly. That was the plan all along.
Now we have free music.
So was Boros watching this performance going on, or is this like just in another room?
At first, he was watching the slaps that was happening between Juan and Johan. Okay, Juan, Johan, roll me athletics rolls real quick.
A slap check.
A slap check, if you will.
All right, hold on.
You know, Juan, you usually pride yourself on being the bigger of the beefier of the two brothers.
Yes.
But your shots have been off kilter.
Oh no!
And honestly, if you got that nat 20, you would have won. But you've obliterated your brother. And both of you have on your biceps these fucking hand-shaped red marks on them.
No, not all over our chest, but just in one spot perfectly. Like we went through like fucking 20 slaps, but the only thing you see is just a singular handprint, as if like we always had great accuracy.
Yeah, there's almost a dent in your body because of this.
So I want to ask, does Mar not have anything to give him advantage in athletics?
I don't think he does.
Damn.
That would have been helpful.
Really, the big beefy paladin?
You would have. Yeah, I know, right? They suck at skills checks. What do I tell you?
I guess. Let me double check.
They don't suck, but they, you know what I mean.
They have extra attack.
They do have that. I mean, so does Johan, and Johan has a shit ton of key points. So for every 2 slaps, Johan is doing 4.
No. He has channel divinity.
Hold a second.
Yeah.
You're not going to argue that the paladin is worse than the monk to me, are you? We just had this conversation.
I'm going to take up the rest of this episode to do that.
Exactly.
So with that in mind,
yes, my answer is yes.
Oh boy.
And I don't take it back. Post your opinions in the comments below.
but
Boros witnessed, these two brothers put 2 handprint dents into each other, and Juan falling over due to the last one. How is this resolved? Juan and Johan.
Juan fell over.
He fell over.
He fell over. What do you do?
Very good, brother. Another intense session of slaps.
Yes.
Also, can you please help me? I cannot get up.
I got this, Boros. I got my brother. I always forget how to do this fucking voice. I help him back. I help my brother back up. I help.
Boros is like, listen, boys. I'm impressed with your training again. Doing a great job. I'm proud of you. I would say that in times like this, we need strategy and whatnot, but honestly, with what we're fighting, I just need you guys to be at your prime. All right?
Yeah. Is it the part where we meteor ourselves?
Yeah, you guys heard strategy, and you're like, yes, strategy. The part where we jump out and we're gonna slam our bodies into it.
Boros
I
is
mean-
like, it could work. It could work. I'm hoping it works.
We're hoping it works.
At the very least, it distracts the thing.
Listen. Right now, with how the conversation just went, I'm under the assumption that yes, we are in fact absolutely about to jump out and meteor and terminal velocity ourselves towards the BBG.
Time to Fortnite parachute down onto him.
But without the parachute.
Without the page.
Okay. Martin, are you ready for this, Martin?
Absolutely.
So, Boros is like, he's not here yet. Please do not jump out the ship. He's got another like 12, 15 hours before he gets here. I just want you guys to get a good night rest. And probably go see go to the infirmary and take care of whatever that dent is in both of you.
They look at you like, what dent?
And the dent is gone.
He puts his finger in the
The dent is gone. The dent is gone.
Yeah, Johan flexes, the dent pops out. Johan, does Johan do the same?
You just said Johan twice.
I'm sorry, does Juan do the same?
Yes.
It takes a little bit longer, but you're able to do it.
But here, we will rest. But we will not go to bed. Brother.
Please go to bed. I need you at your 100% tomorrow.
Brother, let us stake out and wait for the BBG and wait for the evil to show.
Yes. When the evil shows, we will punch the evil.
Can we attempt to jump? How strong are we? Because I want to do some crazy shit now. Like, so you remember how we tried to go down a level by punching through the floor, but we failed?
Yeah.
Now I want to do the opposite.
Boros is like, please do not do that. We've just had enough repairs.
We gotta get to the roof.
My wife is sleeping if you make another noise. Use the elevator. It's just down the hall.
But that's the boring way, Boros.
We can climb. It keeps us in our prime. It keeps us in our prime.
Juan and Johan go out the door, open the elevator with their bare hands, and start climbing the quick cable.
All right, I would have totally preferred just ripping open the ceilings above us, but this will have to do.
I know. Why? Why can't we just rip open the ceiling? But oh well.
He forgot the reason.
And Moreau really was the only one keeping everything together here, wasn't she?
Boros steps into your bit, and well, there is Max, but I haven't seen Max in a while. So it's been a while. all of you.
Indeed.
How are you doing, show?
Okay.
I'm happy to hear. And Bubbles, are you still up to no good?
Bubbles says, just making trouble in my neighborhood.
Yes.
Oh, that was pretty good. I didn't get any reaction out of that.
Boros smirks, and when you do that one, and then finally, he turns to Adria,
Yeah.
and his expression darkens.
I just kind of peer back at him. Tense expression.
You made a terrible mistake.
I've
Fix
told
it.
myself that every single day for the past, how long has it been again?
Ever since I murdered
I
Fart.
think the campaign has been like 60 days.
For the
Ever
past
since
10
40.
years.
Ever since I murdered Farts, I've regretted everything.
Yeah, Bubbles says, I think that every day that I skip breakfast.
You're not telling me anything I haven't already told myself.
I'm aware. It's more of the how I have been hurt in this situation.
I'm sorry about Hoglug.
Not just Uglug. Apologize to my wife when you have the chance.
I'll see to it that I do.
Be careful. She might not want to see you. I'm keeping it together right now.
Well, I trust that you'll continue to do so.
I will. Learn your song. Make sure it goes right. I want this thing gotten rid of.
You and me both.
Me
And,
three.
Bubbles says, me three.
Oh, and another little announcement. You have a small little airship appeared, and as oh my god, has tethered themselves to us. I believe they're your friends, or one of your friends.
Oh?
And he opens the door to leave, and you see Dice.
Oh!
Dice.
I'm really sad that I didn't say this because I was thinking about saying it. And it would have been really perfect. And I was going to say, Bubbles says, is it? And then says every single name that we've come across from the beginning of this game except Dice.
Even throughout the conversations, like, hey, everybody.
Yeah. And to just every single person we've ever interacted with, Bubbles is like, is it this person? Is it this person? And it's never, ever Dice. And I'm really sad I didn't say that, because then it would have been like, and then Dice walks in.
Like,
Yep.
damn it, who could it be?
It's like, stop, Bubbles.
Me.
I'm sorry, please repeat, Adrian.
I just said, the suspense is killing me.
Don't look too excited that I'm here. Jeez.
In all seriousness, it is very good to see you.
Yeah,
So
it's good to see you.
absolutely runs at a sprint to hug that dog.
Hug that
You
dog.
hug him, And
Hug that dog.
you hug him, and his tail starts wagging. And he can't stop. He's like, stop. I need to just stop.
Aw.
Stop. He's whispering to himself. Blushing.
Joe just hugs him really tight and then pulls away and smiles up at him. Just, I missed you. I'm glad you're back.
Missed you too. I brought I stowed a ride with Whackbeard's crew, and we have Ivo. Remember Ivo?
Oh, he's actually on our side?
I mean, he doesn't really know much of what's going on, and he can't teleport. So, for the most part, yeah. And when he hears about, blowing shit up, he's all for it. Probably
Well,
wants
that's good to
revenge
hear.
for, getting blown up.
I would imagine so.
So, what did I miss? Other than
A lot.
Uglug.
Yeah.
Bubble says, "Oh my gosh, you're the guy from the train."
Oof.
Dice had like immediately sucks up a tear that was about to come out from underneath his sunglasses. Dice looks over his sunglasses and just like, I know I will not be able to kill you with my own strength, but I wish you the worst.
I tolerate you because you're friends with the cat.
Tolerate you because you're friends with Show
If you weren't friends with that cat.
and Uglug. But if I knew you, if they were not in the room, your fate would not be kind. But yeah, no, I missed a lot. I missed just because I got my ass kicked. That won't happen again. I got
Everybody turns and stares at the camera.
well, I mean it. No, look. I'm a holy man now. He takes out
You gave him glasses.
yeah, he's got he has a little pendant the symbol of the celebration dragon.
Nice.
Oh.
See, I'm religious. He cracks open a beer and shoves it.
Uglug would be proud.
It's like, yeah,
Smashes
apparently
the
you
can
just hang
against
out in the
his head.
temple for 3 days partying nonstop. They start paying you.
Dice, when this is all over, we all need to throw the most wicked fucking rager this world has
Yes.
ever seen.
Oh yes, no, then entirely. Where do we throw it?
On top of the blimp.
In Sahir.
On top of Fester's rotting fucking corpse.
I do not, I'd be for that, but I do not want to touch him with my
Yeah,
hands.
it would probably smell.
Honestly, yes. You could do it here or in the town nearby. Probably got some bubs there. I know there's a red light district.
I mean, so here is an entire island that's populated by a college. I'm sure there's ample party supplies.
Yep. was going to suggest. I don't want to suggest Din, but I don't want to. I don't want to make the very quiet Din into a, into a spot where we hold a rager.
I'll talk with see how everyone.
We should definitely hang out again for Phantom.
Oh yes.
Yeah, what the celebration week. That or weeks if you're in Croque Monsieur. We could go to Croque Monsieur. That place parties all the time.
Bubble says I was just there.
You just
like an hour ago.
Motherfucker, and you didn't bring me. Okay. Well. So, question for the party: is there anything you want to do with Dice, the Whackbeard crew, or Ivo?
Nothing that I can think of. I feel like if I had a conversation with Ivo, I would just end up giving away that everyone else, all of his other friends are like mad at me.
Yeah, so you kind of like want to avoid him.
I feel like that's a bad play.
Yeah. Ivo, I feel like, you head over the Blackbeard ship to, go to where your usual sleeping quarters to get your stuff. And Ivo's like, hey, Adria, and you just immediately leave.
Oh, hello, Ivo. Nice to see you. Goodbye.
Adria, I have some very important...
Oh, wait. Bad reception. Can't...
You're actually in physical proximity to me. I don't know why you're doing...
Oh, it's a projection spell. Don't think about it too hard. Bye.
Even worse, he keeps following.
To open the door. He keeps following you, and after like 5 minutes, he's like, "What the fuck just happened? I don't understand."
You'll know eventually.
Fuck. Ivo just looks very confused.
Better not kill my friends.
Bubbles, is there anyone you'd like to talk to before the final battle?
No, I think I'm good.
Dice, Ashter, while in the gym area, while you guys have been studying, Ashter's been trying to use that sword. The one, the Vorpal sword of the Dolohan.
Yeah.
And Ashter is a child, and this sword's about the size of them.
Yeah, it's okay though. We haven't technically leveled them up, so maybe we could just give them like a bunch of levels in fighter.
Dice is like, the fuck are you doing with that sword?
Bubble says it was a gift.
She's 12. She's got magic. I don't even have a magic weapon. What the fuck am I supposed to do once my spells run out? I want the sword.
Wow, you're just gonna go and steal a little girl's sword?
A little girl shouldn't have a sword. No offense to you, Bubbles. So she like hit a bug with it, and there's a very tiny bug in like knight's armor. I swear to you, I will defeat you.
The little Baramit crab comes out. You're welcome, Danny, and eats the bug.
Yeah, the Baramit crab has actually grown to what is usually what started as
Is
you
it
know,
like
the size
actual
of a
like bear
cat.
cub size now?
Originally it was like the size of a house cat. Now it is the size of like a golden retriever.
Nice.
It's about the size of a dog. Dice brought it in on a leash.
Probably matches the size of Adria's pet, Camilla.
I think.
Also,
yeah.
thank you, Tom.
You're welcome. We
Camilla
finally brought
is
it up. It's only been 10 sessions.
Camilla is slightly taller than the Baromet crab. But the bear, the Baromet crab, Adria, I want you to roll a
Yeah.
persuasion. How do you want the dog to play with the Baromet crab? And Bubbles, you're gonna have to roll an animal handling check to make sure this goes well. You're introducing two animals.
I guess I would probably also do animal
roll me.
handling.
Yeah, both of you roll animal handling.
Give me a second. I don't think I have anything for handling animals. It'll just be a normal one. Yeah, that's okay though. I've actually got an okay animal handling. I rolled an unnatural 20.
So it looks like it wants to start shit, but as soon as you come in, Bubbles, off screen, it is flashback to the rigorous training you have put this Baromet crab through to make him obedient. There's even a small montage where you went on an early morning run with this Baromet crab. Made it do crab sit-ups. It currently has its shell is currently a barrel, like a small barrel. Adria, after a straight minute of barking at this dull-faced crab, you're able to control your dog.
Sorry, repeat that. My internet cut out for a bit.
Okay. So the dog is just nonstop barking at the Baromet crab for a minute, and after a minute, you're able to get her to chill out and stop.
Cool.
So just running around in circles. If the Baromet crab wasn't so chill, it would have attacked.
Uh-huh.
But after a lot of yelling at the dog, you're able to make the dog to stop barking at it and play nice.
Cool.
So I think Dice has something they want to say to show. So later that evening, you guys eat, get yourself, prepped, well rested. Dice comes up to show. Hey, can we talk for a moment?
Sure.
All right, cool. You want a drink?
I do. No.
All right. Give me a moment. He shotguns an entire beer in front of you.
Show is just watching with a morbid sort of fascination at that one. Typically, Show would have taken a drink, but he is far too nervous about literally everything in his life right now.
What I like to imagine is that it's not even multiple glugs, but it's like a glass bottle and was just amazing suction in one big suck. He just inhales the beer from the bottle and it doesn't break.
God.
Just wouldn't that be a wonderful thing to witness?
Indeed. So All right, now that I've had some liquid courage, hey, show, it's pretty obvious that I like you, right?
I did. He starts going red. I wouldn't say it's been obvious.
Just gonna roll insight on you with advantage. Show roll me deception. Wait, that's the wrong sheet. Give me a second. The pull up dice sheet. I haven't updated. It's their old sheet. Oh boy, they only have to beat a 12.
Yeah.
Well, good news. They don't mind.
All right.
He like raises an eyebrow a little bit and it's like whatever. I guess my question is, you like me too? Like in the same way?
Sho gets very nervous at that question. His ear kind of like flicks a little bit and his tail twitches behind him.
Hey, I just want to know because we could die tomorrow, and yeah, just want to clear that air.
He kind of like stutters for a solid minute. I mean, like, this boy cannot find any words. He's just like, he does that for a solid minute.
Adria's eavesdropping from the other room and just has the biggest grin.
Eventually, somewhere within the stuttering, he just gets out a very high-pitched squeaky, yes!
His ears perk up at that yes. Is like, really?
Yeah.
Really?
That's what we keep saying.
I'm surprised because of my state of being.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I'm not like as cool as the others, definitely, and not as good as a fighter as Bubbles or.
I think you're pretty cool, though.
I mean, thanks. You've been. You've been there at my probably my absolute worst. And if I just wanted to ask because I wasn't really sure, and then there was that moment where I was bleeding out and I was poisoned, and you had to, you made that deal to save me, and I was surprised. Because no one's ever really done that for me.
I didn't want to lose you. I couldn't lose you. He's just kind of like wringing his paws together, just nervously.
At that moment, he just sort of pulls you in for a hug.
Sho hugs him back really tightly.
Hey, after this is over, you want to go out?
Sure, I think I'd like that. After all of this is over.
Yeah, if I live, definitely. Make sure I live. I don't want to die.
The camera pans over to Bubbles on the deck of the ship, and she just turns and looks at the camera.
She's smiling very smugly.
Grinch ass smile.
Yeah.
Anyway, you were saying Piff?
He's just agreeing that they'll go out.
All right. And Dice, you guys spend the night together talking, go to bed, and dawn of the next day. I described it last episode. You guys have till 3 p.m. before Fester arrives. Was there any last minute things you wanted to do? Last positions you wanted to be in? I'm assuming you guys get your
the people who are actually singing the Outcast song. We're all going to be kind of in the same area, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It would be on the deck, the top deck of this airship.
So, Bubbles would like to cast Pass Without Trace on them and Bubbles herself, or everybody, but make sure those two in particular. So in that case, obviously they're going to be singing, so it'll be hard, but maybe we can get a turn or two of him not realizing where the sound is coming from.
Him focused on other things.
Yeah.
Instead of.
And then, so that way they have a little bit of magical protection. Pass Without Trace specifically also hides people from magical detection. So that, in addition to the plus to stealth, it also stops him from just being like, oh, I just magically sense where you are. That's the goal.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of his god stuff can get rid of that, but probably. You don't really know.
Yeah.
He's a big tall mountain that causes demons. Precaution. So who is it casted on?
I can cast it on a bunch of people. Give me a second here. Let me look up to see how many people I can cast it on.
Dice is on the top deck.
Oh, okay.
You have the boys.
So every creature that's within 30 feet of me. So everyone. Okay. I just cast it on everyone. It's going to be pretty useless for the people who are actually like fighting him, because they'll be able to see where he is. But you know, at least there's that.
Boros has the benefit.
Technically he would, because Bubbles would have no reason to not cast it on him.
Yeah, you guys are all up on the top deck of this airship. You can see Fester in the horizon. Bubbles is casting Pass Without Trace.
And then Bubbles also does their transformation sequence, but I want to wait for next time to explain what that is.
Okay.
Because that's something that Bubbles can't hold for very long. So it's more of like a last minute as he's breaking through the shield thing.
Yep. Adria, on the deck of the ship, you see Boros' hot wife and Boros. Veza and Boros. Veza is looking daggers at you.
Okay. I just sort of awkwardly wave.
It looks like one of those moments where she's about ready to like march over, even in her human form, to kick your ass if it wasn't for Boros like standing in the way. Not now, we have a bigger threat. I'm going to kick that woman's ass so hard for ruining everything.
Adria's so confused.
Ruining his life.
I just sort of, I don't know what Adria does, honestly. She just sort of feels awkward.
I mean,
and probably a little bit ashamed.
I imagine Show's probably near her because they're the two who are performing together. So I imagine he just sees what's going on and just kind of takes her hand and walks her a few steps away.
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
Let's just focus on the
Also,
song
holy
for now,
shit,
okay?
nice.
Huh?
Congrats, show. I overheard.
Oh no.
Who didn't overhear?
Fucking Dice blushing. You can't see it, but he's in the front, holding whatever weapon he may have at the time. Blushing is like a nosy bitch. God damn it.
Let's just focus on the song, okay?
Agreed.
I'm going. Are there any spells you want to cast before the fight? Before the Outcast song is sung?
Let me look at my shit.
Don't you think maybe this is something we can determine at the beginning of the next episode?
On the next, let me.
Ashter is most likely going to be casting a Mage Armor.
I guess we're doing it now. Okay.
I have.
It's the stuff that lasts like multiple hours. Like the stuff that can last multiple hours.
To offer,
Haste is
but that's
concentration.
only like a minute.
Haste, yeah, I would do that at the beginning of the fight.
I have freedom of movement, which lasts an hour.
No, wait. Haste is concentration, though, isn't it?
Yes, it is. You're not going to be able to cast haste. Actually, showing Adria, there's probably not much you guys can do.
Yeah.
What about protection from good and evil?
I don't believe that's concentration.
Yeah, I probably want to rock that off then.
All right, who do you cast it on?
Is freedom of movement concentration?
There should be a little thing that marks that it is, but I'm double checking.
It does not look like it's concentration to me.
I have that to offer somebody. Then it lasts an hour.
You want to give it the bubbles or Boros probably won't need it. He's kind of decked out in all his magic items and whatnot.
I mean, Bubbles, do you think you could use a freedom of movement?
Yeah, Bubbles is pretty good at moving, but if Bubbles did get paralyzed, that would be a detriment. So I would probably take it.
Yeah, I can gladly
for an
give you a
hour.
freedom of movement. Yeah.
Protection from evil and good. It is concentration, Adria. You cannot.
Damn it. The app didn't display whether it was or not.
Oh, is Skip here?
Skip would have teleported in with Dunorma.
Right, yeah.
Skip's gonna slow fall over to your ship. By the way, Shadowwall Tower,
Yeah.
teleports in next to Boros's flagship, and Skip sort of slow fall glides over to his ship to join you guys. There are a bunch of airships from Boros's fleet. There's the Mage Guard organizing their forces to prepare, and the assassins from the very small fleet comes from Mycelia. So, and as they all line up, Thester's colossal form comes closer and it's 3 p.m. Alarm sirens go off. Alarm sirens everywhere. Minor demons and devils and angels start flying in, and a few manage to get past, get in as the barrier goes up. Fester arrives at the wall. One knock, a small crack in the barrier. 2 knocks.
Nobody's home.
Bubbles yells out. The second loud knocking and cracking sound as a white arm extends out of his sort of smoky black coat. The arm looks like it's made out of many other arms swirling together, making this giant arm. And then finally, sort of reels back his arm and stabs his hand through, like his hand was a point, and cracks through. His fingers sort of bend backwards into the interior of the barrier, and it is shattered and dispelled. And we'll find out what Dunorma was doing before that happened next time on Outcast Song. Y'all had fun? Y'all had fun?
Yeah.
We probably needed to do this episode. Also,
Yeah.
this might make Outcast Song an even 30 episodes.
Mm,
Oh shit.
Yeah.
magic.
So, well, I'm Connar /Boosh / your DM this evening. Hope you had fun. Join our Discord, the Conjoin Artist Discord, the link in the description. Follow us here on YouTube. Follow me on Twitter. I do art. Not as much art as I should be because I've been making a lot of side project stuff, but I really should be posting it anyway so you guys can see what I'm doing and maybe
You have
get
such
excited
good
for
art.
it. Thank you.
Post your art, Connor.
I will.
Do it.
I will.
Toast your art.
I
Put it in the
can't. It's
toaster.
digital. It's digital. I can't put my iPad in a toaster.
Then deep
Bring
fry
out
it.
the
Make it a
pictures.
meme.
Print out the pictures and put it in a toaster.
No, deep fry that shit.
have
Make it
a
a
printer.
meme.
We have a printer that we can deep fry my pictures in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent good.
What about physically deep frying the paper?
I don't know how that would work,
delicious.
but I'm down to try.
It tastes better than KFC chicken nuggets.
Ooh.
Anyway, I'm just gonna. I had very special guests with me here today. Ben and Martin. Who did you guys play? Who'd you guys play, and where can we find you? Ben.
Yeah. My name's Ben. I played Johann Yostar, the half-elf monk, and you can find me on my Twitter where I just post whatever the fuck I want. Ghost Puncher Ben or Benjamin Bones, whichever the ones.
All right. Next up, Martin.
Me. I played Juan Yostar. And you can find me on Twitter, Instagram, a bunch of other places. It's usually some variation of Mango or Mango Mango _VA. I do voice acting, and
Heck yeah.
yeah, that's gonna be starting here very soon. You see.
Hell yeah.
Fifth. Where can we find you?
Hey,
Where
you
are
can find me at Athena on Twitter.com and AO3 and like a couple other places. You can find my wife pretty much at all those places too. Go watch us being gay in real time, and you get to see pictures of my cat sometimes.
The cats are very good.
Also, pictures of Connor's cat make a good appearance.
He's very cute.
Our boys,
He's just-
brothers, follow at least for that content.
They're around.
Do it.
Next up, Ash. Where can we find you?
Hello. I'm Ash. I played Adria. You could find me at Ashen_Thorns on Twitter or Ashen Thorns on Tumblr, Instagram, pretty much anywhere. I posted a single TikTok recently.
Wow.
I also actually have a plug. I have been helping out on my friend Jamie Barker's audio comedy podcast thing. It's called Fake Gamer History Project. Check it out. I do voice acting and some co-writing and stuff. It's a good time.
Neat.
Next up, so I'm going to save Tom for last because, Danny.
We all know why.
Danny, you can find Danny on Twitter. He's a good boy.
I
love him.
posted one more thing recently, and it was the magic circle I made on the last episode.
I was going to say, you can find Danny in the dungeon editing, where he should be.
You can find Danny in the dark.
Danny in the dark.
I don't know how to follow up with that. Great Leo the second. It's Great Leo 2 Y's. Yeah. I'm rarely there.
You can see Danny in the courtroom fighting because of all the copyright claims.
God damn.
Causing us to
You can see
have.
Danny in your wildest dreams.
I don't know about that one.
He
He's always
may
there.
or may be naked. Who knows?
I'm going to end the episode prematurely. Tom, do your thing.
All right, guys. So today I have a very good plug. So I have on here an ottoman bench. It's a storage chest as well as a footrest padded seat. It is faux leather, brown. It's an ottoman, not the Empire.
Are you selling this, or are you just telling us about it?
What do you mean it's not the whole Ottoman Empire?
Yes, no, I'm not advocating. I'm not advocating that you go out and purchase the Ottoman
for the fall of the Byzantines.
I'm simply suggesting that you go out and you buy an ottoman. The bench.
Okay.
Not an ottoman the person or empire.
I'm gonna go buy the whole Ottoman Empire now. Bye.
I feel like it's probably pretty cheap now.
Well, it really
Given that it's
just kind of depends on where you're drawing the Ottoman borders. Like which Ottomans are we talking about? And but yes, it's
Okay, now I'm imagining like an Ottoman wholesaler called the Ottoman Empire, and it's just like an IKEA but only sells Ottomans.
I guarantee you it exists. I just
positive
don't know.
it does. If you are the owner and or proprietor of the Ottoman Empire Ottoman wholesaler depot warehouse, let us know.
Let us know so we can find you.
Sponsor us.
Sponsor
us so we can sell your Ottomans today.
Yeah. Anyway, but not the people, the furniture.
The furniture. Unless the furniture used to be.
There's no more Ottomans left, so we can't sell them anymore.
It's nobody's business but the Turks. Anyway, good night, everybody.
Good night.
Later.
Woo.